Канады Chrystia Freeland даже устроила...
Russian state television called Chrystia Freeland a liar. It highlighted her grandfather's connection to a Nazi newspaper and criticized the meeting of G7 foreign ministers in Toronto this week. Sergei Lavrov said those meetings hosted by Freeland were anti-Russian after ministers promised to find new ways to call out Russian aggression.
We all share deep concerns about what we agree is a wide pattern of unacceptable behavior.
Freeland likely irked Moscow further by inviting her Ukrainian counterpart to a working brunch at her home, even though Ukraine is not in the G7. Freeland's office won't comment, but the opposition is coming to her defense.
We certainly stand by the minister not having her good name sullied by these Russian efforts. And I think the more we call it out, the more anything coming out of Russia will not be taken seriously.
This is not the first time Freeland has been targeted by the Russians. She was one of 13 parliamentarians banned from traveling to the country in 2014 in response to Canadian sanctions. And last year, pro-Russian news outlets published similar stories about her grandfather's past. At the time, she compared that situation to Russian efforts to interfere with the U.S. election.
I think that Canadians and indeed other Western countries should be prepared for similar efforts to be directed at us.
There's a lot of similarities, and I think it does raise some concerns.
The Kremlin may be looking for a vocal minority in Canada to amplify its anti-Freeland message, according to this professor.
That's how they create social division. That's how they sow doubt. And so that's where I think we see the similarities with the U.S. election.
Russia denies any wrongdoing and claims it did not interfere in the U.S. election. But the federal government is working with Canadian political parties to try to prevent any foreign interference ahead of the 2019 vote here. Katie Simpson, CBC News, Ottawa.